Hi, I've just received another box from Brazil, so this is my last one for 2025. I don't know if you can see the packages, but I'll put some photos up also. But there's loads of little packages, and a lot of it is stands and different things. But I'll do an unboxing, a lovely unboxing video. So here we go. So this is the mine that I've got from Izzy Gems. And they've given me a candle. How lovely is that? So a beautiful heart, and I love this heart because of the jasper that's on it. There's a lot of red jasper, which is beautiful, and a black stand this time. So like that, it's like slightly more straight. Wow. Again, another heart. But this one is decidedly chunkier than the other one, but again with the red jasper. So beautiful. Goodness. Let's keep going. This is like a really bad game of pass the parcel where you have to unwrap all the layers. Go. Go sit down. Come on, go sit down. Good girls. Massive parcel wrapped incredibly well. And look at this beautiful little amethyst tree. I know you can get crystal trees all over the place, but I love the fact it's actually on a piece of amethyst itself. Beautiful. Smaller one. So I've been after some amethyst butterflies because I thought they would be quite cute. So this is a tiny one. So I have ordered some jewellery this time. was rather unique. It looked quite interesting. See that? It's a piece of raw amethyst, and it's not gold. I think it's sort of like gold plated or gold coloured, and it's on an adjustable ring, so you can adjust it to fit you. But look how purple that is. It's beautiful. Try and find another pair of scissors. This one is a tiny, well, it's not tiny, but look at the druzy on that. Isn't that cute? Little agate tower. Try to find. This one must be another ring. Oh wow. Excuse the sticky on that. There's a piece of black obsidian. Do wish these people would not put the stickers on the front of whatever it is that the stone is. I then have to try and get them off and then use a chemical to try and remove the residue without damaging the stone. Okay, let's try this one. been using this rather fun kitty cat paper this time round. Okay. So another heart, but this one has lots of druzy on it. Can you see? Lots of amethyst. Very smooth, beautiful. So the comparison of the red jasper, I'm really rubbish at this filming business, and the amethyst. Somewhere in here I've got some moons, a couple of moons. I don't know which one it is. Oh wow. So this, again, another heart, but it's got much more green jasper. So a very different look to this one, and you can see there's some druzy crystals in there as well. That's stunning. It's also quite chunky. But look at the colour, it's not just amazing. Let's try this one. I do have stands for all these hearts, it's just I haven't opened them yet. And the stands this time round are black. However, I've got that many stands that you could probably choose between a gold one or a black one if you wanted to buy any of these. I will apologise now, I'm not feeling at my best today, so I'm not as chirpy as I might be otherwise. So whoever's wrapped these has been a bit gung-ho with the sellotape, is all I'm saying. Hey, it's a moon. Oh, it's so cute. It's lovely, and again quite chunky. You know, that's a solid inch and a bit thickness, or almost 3 centimetres worth of thickness. These fab. Let's see if I can get, because I've got some bracelets in here somewhere as well. I don't know which one's which. One of these ones. Let's try this one. Yeah, this feels like a bracelet. So the bracelets are similar to the rings. So a piece of, gosh, thankfully I'm not bleeding. Piece of crystal, adjustable size. Wow. So there's your bracelet, but this one's got a piece of quartz. So quite heavy. You'd obviously tighten it to fit your wrist. But how amazing is that? So I'm going to open the rest of these because you could be here for another hour and it's already been about 15 minutes. So I'm going to open the rest of these and I'll show you everything when it's opened. So I'm back again. I've managed to get everything to a point where I can unwrap it okay. I have injured myself in the process with a pair of scissors because obviously you've probably seen it's rather industrial to get into these things. So I will quickly unwrap what's left. So forgive the blood splatters on the bits of paper. They won't be on your actual crystal. Oh, that's so sweet. That's a little crystal tower. So I have got another one, which I'll put somewhere. And we have a second butterfly as well, which I opened. So this is another ring. When I get to it. These annoying labels. So this is a rose quartz, which is my favourite stone at the moment. You can see that. So another butterfly. Yeah, forget the big massive label on it. So there's 3 little butterflies now. Quite crypt in fact to get into some of these. So another ring. This one is a polished amethyst rather than the raw amethyst before, so you can see and compare the two. Don't know if you can see the dog nose, being very nosy. So this is the bracelet that goes with the rose quartz ring. You can either buy them separately or together because they are a matching pair. So that's the bracelet and the ring. Rather lovely. So another crystal tower. There should be 6 of them in total. There's the other one that I missed earlier. But look, it is actually quite clear. You can see at the top how clear that is. You can see my hands through it. That one is almost fully clear. It's amazing. There's a few inclusions, but not many. And another butterfly with my name all over it. There we go. So these are gorgeous. So another little tower. This feels like another bracelet. I think it's an amethyst one. So that's a really nice shape to it, actually, that one. There was only one of these. So this is pyrite or fool's gold. It's quite weighty, to be fair. And this is on a silver, or a silver coloured, should I say, metal. And a third amethyst ring. Quite chunky, but unique. Right, so slightly bigger things. So another agate druzy tower. Little crystal tower, and again, look how clear that is at the back. You can see my wedding ring through it. Brilliant. Another butterfly. These labels off. So this one's slightly chunkier, a bit more druzy on it, a bit more crystalline form on it. And the biggest butterfly. So if I look at that to the smallest, well, they are quite different in size. But again, this green is jasper. So it's the natural sort of material, and inside there you can't really see it, but I need to get a proper light and show you. There's like druzy crystals, proper crystals going in there. Let's get some of these stuff over here so we can see it. So this is the tallest tower. Aren't they lovely? There we go, and a little tree. So this is citrine. Now a lot of citrine that you see is heated amethyst. And there's actually a fairly big debate in the crystal market whether natural citrine even exists, because some people will say that natural citrine is actually smoky quartz, and others will say it's something slightly different, so, or like a pale smoky. As this one, I'm not sure, looks like it hasn't been heated, but maybe it has been. I can't guarantee one way or the other. However, it is still very pretty. So the last tree that I bought was a rose quartz one. And you can move these leaves to be wherever you want them to be, really. Tangled, hang on. There we go. Again, on a base of natural amethyst, but this is some, you don't really see it in this light, I'm afraid, because it's very dark outside. It's taken me over half an hour or so to actually unpack everything to the point where I could do this. Yeah, very pretty. So I shall take the phone off this cradle and show you everything we've got. So under a slightly better light, that's your citrine tree. Look at the big points on there. Excuse my horrible plaster. And that is natural amethyst underneath. So the big debate, like I said, around heated crystals, because there's a lot of crystals that get heated. So tanzanite gets heated to make it a darker colour. Smoky quartz gets heated to make it a darker smoky, and amethyst gets heated and it turns it a yellow, which is weird. You can actually do it in your own oven. If you have a piece of amethyst, you can put it on a high temperature in your oven and it will turn yellow and sort of like a burnt brown colour. So anyway, this is rose quartz. This isn't heated. And neither is this one. This is really lovely, actually. I quite like this one. I like them all, but this is my favourite one, I think. Lovely crystal base, and again, amethyst gems on the top. So these crystals, there we go. You can see how clear that is. Beautiful. Clarity, I mean, look at my finger behind there. This one is really clear. Still natural crystal, but really, really clear. And so is this little one. Nice shapes to them. They're not the usual kind of towers. They've been sort of cut to form almost. So hearts. Red jasper. And the pink amethyst. And if you look here, you see that? Look at the druzy on that. That's beautiful. So all the hearts and the butterflies and things come with stands. I just haven't actually unpacked them yet. So again, another heart, but this is like a purple amethyst going on in there. So purple amethyst and a pink amethyst. Quite smooth. It's actually really quite nice to hold, but it's quite substantial. It's not small. I think this one has to be my favourite one, just purely because it looks so different. And I love the fact that the amethyst is sort of tucked in the corner, but look at the crystals forming on there too, and there's some druzy inside there. So this is green jasper, which is like the base kind of stone that the pink amethyst and the amethyst has been growing in. Again, quite a substantial size. So those are the 3 hearts. So sticking with the pink and jasper, there's a moon, and this is really chunky. I mean, that is, I'm going to say about 1.33 inches or something. Really, really chunky. Really smooth, being kind of rounded on the corners. Beautiful. And this is just a little one, but on the inside edge, can you see that? Got some crystals forming in there, which is lovely. Some quartz. Again, natural matrix going on there. And look at that side. Or if I do it that way, there you go, that's your traditional moon side and shape, isn't it? So your natural crystal and druzy sparkle going on there. Butterflies. That's your biggest one. And again, you can probably, can you see that in there? Probably need a proper torch rather than me just shining a light, but beautiful. Fortunately, I think my name is over the crystal element on this one, but there is a crystal pocket underneath that little sticker. This is slightly pinker, more like a reddy pink amethyst, but again, druzy pockets, and I mean that's sparkling all through and both sides. Let me just put this down for a second, because this druzy pocket you do need to see. So another butterfly, but look at this. It does go through. That is lovely, and there's like some green jasper on the tips, and it's almost symmetrical in that, which is really quite fun. Sorry, I'm just taking another sticker off the front of a butterfly. Here we go, you can see now. Look at that. Isn't nature amazing? I just find it phenomenal. And the jasper on the back. Now, some people might not like that. They might think it's messy, but I actually really like the contrast of that and the texture. It's natural, it's nature. And then the last little one, and she is quite little, but she's not that little. She still fits in your palm, and she still has a stand that she'll come with. Go on, a girl, might be a boy. Sure you get male butterflies, but quite chunky. That's still my thumb's width. So 6 butterflies. Hang on to these bracelets. Oh, I've obviously bled on that one, so I will clean that. But all natural quartz mounted in a metal, a gold coloured metal. That is that's beautiful. So they are quite chunky, but they are lovely. This one I think is one of my favourite ones, purely because there's more of a square shape to it. But look at the side. I always think the side of the crystal is just as interesting, because you can see the base layer and then you see the white quartz, and then you see it turning into amethyst quartz. Stunning. And then a little rose quartz one, more polished. Again, the stickers and everything will be removed, but I do like a rose quartz. And then we have the rings. So this one's obsidian. So apparently very good for protection. Really not showing it at the best with my lovely plaster. Bit of pyrite. This one's the only one that's on a silver colour. It's the only one they had on a silver colour. But you can really see the pyrite forms there, the little cubits. I've got 2 amethyst, raw amethyst pieces. In fact, this is the third. So these ones are slightly smaller than the other one. And then I've got the 2 polished ones. So polished amethyst. And then the rose quartz that go with the bracelet. So lovely. So that's my unboxing for this time round. So when you see it like that, you think, gosh, there's not a lot. But when you see the amount of parcels that come out and what you're not seeing, which is over here, there are all the stands that I still need to unwrap. But anyway, so these are my Woofkins. So we've got Dakota and Luna, so they've been with me all afternoon. And if you look at the floor, that is the lovely pile of rubbish that I've got sitting beside me. So I will say goodbye. Thank you for joining me on this time round.